Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. And today I wanted to showcase a Norra deck that has been popping up and doing really well recently. And I believe there was a player in the Apex server that even took this Norra Heimer deck to rank 1. So this is going to be Norra Heimer. And if you haven't seen that on ladder yet, the idea is that you can turbo level Norra with all the turrets from Heimer. But in addition to that, you have a lot of tools in Shadow Isles that also let you level up Norra, right? Like we have like Battlefield, for example, which actually counts towards a Norra summon. And you also have Haste Spike, which the husk also counts towards Norra. So between the husk, the Battlefield, and the Heimer, it's really easy for you to be able to level up Norra and try to actually play towards her level up condition of summoning a bunch of really big units from your field and obviously getting all the portals. Now, this deck is really kind of like a control deck, as you can see, right? We play Haste Spike, we're playing triple Quietus, we're playing triple Shadow Outtossers, which can be used for the Crumble or the Spirit Journey. We're playing triple Pokey, triple Battlefield, double Bots, and even triple Vengeance. So we kind of have a lot of control tools to kind of keep us alive. Kind of think of this deck as like Jace Heimer, except that instead of playing Jace, we're playing Norra and try to rely more on the portals to be able to go wider rather than bigger like Jace tried to go, right? Now, aside from that, though, and obviously we're not playing PNC, so we can't play like stuff like the production surge, which would be amazing, right? At leveling up Norra. But aside from that, though, it's just a lot of control tools and then cards that lets us kind of go wide and just push a lot of pressure. So stuff like Oncologist, Glimpse for draw, which synergizes with the portals. Construct gives us the portal and can push some damage. And then obviously Heimer, Portapalooza, and then I do like the Eclectic Collection. I think this is one of the few decks that actually can use this card effectively because it's not that hard for you to have 4, 5, or 6 units in your field when you have Heimer on the field, right? So if you have a Heimer on the field and you have multiple turrets, you pretty much have enough to do this card, and then this card means that you can just attack, and attack because you're eventually going to refill your board really easily. What I really like about this deck is exactly that. Like, you can feel free to attack as much as possible, even if you think that you're going to have a bad trade, because you end up having enough portals in your deck and enough turrets that you're able to refill your board all over again with brand new units from both portals and the turrets to be able to kind of go from there. Really fun, and again, one of the few decks that can actually level up Norra really quickly and actually play for her win condition. So, hope you enjoyed the games coming up soon. And as always, if you like the content, please make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. See you at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. In this matchup, we'll be going up against Pirate Aggro. Now, we have a lot of early blockers and a lot of early removal spells that we have. Like, this is an amazing hand, right? We have Quietus to kill almost like if the opponent plays the Spider, or if the opponent plays the Saboteur. We have the Quietus, we have the Battlefield afterwards, we have a blocker with the Oncologist. So we're in a good spot here to prevent the damage. Now, that's the only thing that we cannot kill with Quietus, right? So that's the only one that we cannot kill with the Quietus. Now, what we can do, though, is that we can Battlefield here, and then we can Haste Spike the rear guard. Does that make sense, though? Huh. I kind of dig it. It's a little bit awkward, right? Because we don't need to do this right now. But I don't mind killing the rear guard. And this is perfect. That's actually the best one we can get in. Because now we don't lose to a fervor. Right? So now we don't lose to a Fervor. So now the Norra is going to start getting portal. She has 3 HP. We do lose to a Sermon still, though. But opponent just tapped out of Sermon. So opponent just tapped out of Sermon. Now, their Misfortune still presents a big attack here. And we're going to have to probably do Oncologist. Or we can do the Junk Construct now. That way because the Oncologist obviously just dies to the Misfortune skill. Anakaboros. I think I have to just block that, right? So if we go like this, you know what? Let's go like this. Let's just prevent as much damage as possible. Because even if we block the Tentacle, we still lose to a Fervor here, right? So it doesn't really matter. I think I want to keep the Quietus until later. We have Pokey Stick, we have Bouncing Ball, so we can kill both their units now. So we can kill both their units now. Oh, actually, that's not true. Haha, this only deals... But we can kill the Misfortune is what I'm getting at. Sorry. For some reason, I thought this did 2 to 2 units, but it does just 1 to 2 units. So we can kill Misfortune with the Bouncing Bomb, and we get more of the portals on our deck. Because opponent block with a Construct. We have Quietus to punish anything that has less than 3 attack. We have 3 portals, which we haven't gotten a single one of just yet, so it's a very good chance that we draw at least one next turn as a blocker. Make it rain. I guess we just Haste Spike now then, right? Let's just Haste Spike now. Okay. I'm okay with the Fervor. I'm okay with the Fervor. We didn't have a target for the Haste Spike anyways, so we'll take it like that. I mean, maybe I'm not okay with that. Maybe I'm not okay with that because it does mean that we ended up taking a lot of damage for no reason. We do get 2 units here though, which is kind of nice. And Norra's about to level up if the opponent doesn't kill Norra by now. We can Quietus, right? The Elusive, so that we don't have to worry about her. That's the second Fervor. We go on to 10. If we go Collection, is that better? Collection puts it on the top 10 cards of my deck. So maybe it's just Conchologist. Maybe it's just Conchologist. We put the Mysterious Portal. The Magical Journey, sorry. And we can play the Collection any other time. So we just need one more portal and we're solid. Haha, there we go. Oh, we got both. We got both portals, by the way. So we have a pretty big open attack here. Yeah, one of them is going to be bigger. That's 18. That's lethal. And just like that, it's lethal into everything except for the eye. Yeah. Yeah. I think we had some misplays, right? We kind of played around those fervors with the multiple haste spikes that we had. But aside from that, I think we were pretty solid, right? And we ended up getting blessed by the Norra RNG, and that game took us to diamonds. So GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Feel the Rush. So Avalanche Ravines are a big deal. I think we keep the Construct. I don't think we keep any of the removal, because we don't really need the removal in this matchup now. The good thing is that because we had the portal, because we had the portals, we're able to kind of have like really nice open attacks. Now I kind of wish I kept the haste spike, because this lets us kill the ramp, right? So we kind of go Battle Feast into haste spike. But it is what it is. Yeah, we'll just do the Construct. We'll do the second Construct. Push 4. Opponent does the Catalyst. And we go like that. I think we do have to push the 4. I don't think we can pass. If opponent passes here, I don't think we can pass. Is that true? I think we just pass, right? Because we're only pushing 1 if the opponent has Catalyst of Eons. But then that means that they still keep the Catalyst for next turn. I'm down to bio here. I'm down to bio here and now push 5. If opponent has Avalanche, then that was a good play by them. Bots, okay. We take the bots now instead of later, and we still get the Construct to be in the graveyard. I'm okay with that. We still get the Construct to put the portal in the graveyard, and opponent has no ramp. Opponent has no ramp. I like the Conchologist here. I know technically it loses to quite a few things. I like the Glimpse over the Entrapment. All of those choices are actually kind of good. Yeah, all of those choices actually seem pretty good. I think it's okay though. Because this triggers first, right? We get the portal, so we get the Shadow Assassin, which actually gives me another draw, which gives me another portal. And now we have a pretty good attack here. Okay. Why did we do another portal and potentially high roll the last one? Okay, we did it. We just go like this. Just push 4. Shadow Assassin is not a bad draw from there, right? Kind of wanted to see if I could get a portal so I can do the collection. Don't think it's gonna happen though. Tyrant Keeper? Yeah. So, we're gonna keep the mana for the potential of us doing the collection. Don't get it. Oh. We don't get it. I'm willing to do the Poke Stick here. This is always gonna die anyways. I'm willing to Poke right here. Now, the problem is that we could get the portals, which then gets punished by an avalanche. Oh, that's good. We don't get the portals. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we just pass. Yeah, we just pass and potentially get the portals here. 1, 2. Just like clockwork. So, Norra needs one more level up. So we go Shumpers. That lets us level up Norra. We have enough units for the collection. Which I think is correct. Or do we just play Norra? I think it's the collection. I mean, Norra is kind of tempting. We could also just glimpse. I think it's Norra. I think it's Norra, and we glimpse. As good as the collection is, I think this is probably a little bit better. The end with Heimer, yeah, it has to be Norra. Just get the portal out. At most, the opponent probably plays like a vengeance on this Norra, right? So the opponent's gonna have to play a vengeance on this Norra. If they commit that, we can always play the Heimer after the fact and just get value that way. So now we get the big portals to start working. Opponent just ends up having a really slow hand. So they didn't have the ramp, but I'm pretty sure they have the field rush now, right? They really have to commit. Really? Really? It's just Heimer, no? Well, Heimer doesn't really... It's not really a good way to trigger Heimer. Because we don't have a target for Haste Spike. We can go here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna prevent this damage by doing Spirit Journey. That also means that the Tryndamere is gonna be quote-unquote dead. Right? So we don't prevent the damage, but by doing it this way, we can vengeance the Tryndamere next turn. So I'm actually okay with this. We're taking 11, but now we have a good vengeance target. And opponent cannot do like a ruination again. They still don't have enough mana for... They still don't have enough mana for a Field of Rush either. So we might be okay. But we don't get anything good. Jeez. Next turn is going to be Field of Rush turn. But the opponent's not going to have... This sucks. I really want to greed out this Electric Collection. Like, really badly. This is probably gonna get vengeance. What if we just Electric Collection right now? But then we lose to a second Ruination? But I think I'm okay with a second Ruination. Is that true? This levels up Heimer. Gives me 4 portals on the top 10 cards. It's gonna be the same regardless. I think we do it. Because what we can do now is that the opponent has a way to remove my units. We can always glimpse. So we can always glimpse now. Heimer levels up. So if the opponent has a second Ruination, we can always glimpse. The problem with the glimpse is that then the units will die. So that is a big deal. Well, I'm cool with the well. I am cool with the well. We could glimpse right now in response. But the glimpse loses to like a battle feast. The glimpse loses to a battle feast. But it gives me another turret. I think we go for it. I think we go for it. Because if the opponent goes for battle feast here, it also means that they don't have enough mana for like an avalanche. So come on. Let me get those portals, please. There's one. Combat cook. Improvises himself. There's another one. Oh, that's a high roll. That's a game-winning high roll right there. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Nice attack, Norra. Nice portal. Nice portal. That's actually a game-winning high roll there. Yeah, opponent gets access to that, but then they still take all this damage. We can go the evolution turret. And what? What do we do next turn? Oh, that's too many. I'm gonna overdraw. I lost all those portals. Our hand is too full. We don't have access to double vengeance. We only have access to one. Opponent could do feel the rush right here, but it's still not enough because we have vengeance for one Trundle here, and the Trundle is not leveled up. Fortunately, we just lost a lot of value from the portals. But this Abyssal Eye is a 5/5 now because of the chimes. Yeah, so Feel the Rush is never enough. Because we also have another Vengeance for the Atrocity next turn. So because we have double Vengeance, we can beat the Atrocity play. We can even block with the Fallen Reckoner, right? Let's just do the Vengeance right away. Let's just do the Vengeance right away, just so that the opponent doesn't have a chance to pass back. So the opponent can decide to pass here if they want to. We don't need to wait for it. We're always going to do the Vengeance, right? I don't want the opponent to have a chance to pass back on us. We can go here, and we can go here. Because then we can always play... we don't have actually, we don't have the unit here. We're not gonna get the Fallen Reckoner back, unfortunately, because we have a full hand. So we're not gonna get the Fallen Reckoner back because we have a full hand. So maybe we go here instead. Going to 3 shouldn't be a big deal. This kind of plays around Battle Feast, right, and stuff like that. Again, we had the second Vengeance. We also had the Spirit Journey. And we should be okay. A little bit scary at parts. We actually have so much value that we don't even get the full attack. And then we just attack and we win the game. Opponent didn't top the Atrocity, so they didn't let us see the end of the game. So, GG's. In this matchup, we'll be going up against Demacia Gwen. Which... makes me feel like this is gonna be, honestly, I don't mind the Portopaloozas. Maybe not 2 of them though. Maybe we keep the Norra instead of the Portopalooza because the Norra turns into one anyways. Just in case that we lose the first Norra, we can always summon the second one. Yeah, I wanted to have access to like Haze Spike or stuff like that. That's why I didn't feel like I could keep the whole hand, right? Now, we do have to watch out for their challengers. That would be the problematic part. So if the opponent has like a Broadwind, that's just the Butler. I don't think I care about that Butler. I think I'm going to go ahead and just attack with Norra and just take that 3 damage now. That way we also kind of don't have to get punished by a Hollow buff later. We could go Conchologist here. I like the Conchologist here. Oh man, I really like the Heroic Refrain, but I also... maybe Heroic Refrain is correct. This gets anything that was special summon, which the opponent probably doesn't have a lot of. Bouncing Bomb is not bad either, though, because it can kill the Phantom Butler plus something else. It can actually let us kill... It can also let us kill the Gwen, potentially. Because we can go Bouncing Bomb and then also like Balfees. So if the opponent goes for Gwen right here, we can kill her. I mean, also Bouncing Bomb Haste Spike, sorry, also does the trick. The problem is that the opponent could have the... Okay, well, I mean, this is even better then, right? This is even better now. So we kill both of the Phantom Butlers with one single generated spell. Now, it means that the Undyne is pushing 4, so we probably have to block it with the Conchologists. But I think we're gonna start getting blocked. Okay, opponent goes for the Haste Spike, which gets punished by a Battle Feast. So now we even have a better blocker for the Undyne. I'm okay. Is that true? Yes, I'm okay letting them draw. I'm okay letting them draw because I want to save the Haste Spike for when I have Heimer on the field. Maybe the play had to be Haste Spike then instead of the Battle Feast first. Yeah, maybe that actually was correct. But the Haste Spike just does more damage, so that's why I felt like the Haste Spike was probably better. Now, we probably don't need to summon the Heimer just yet unless we draw... And there we go. We do. Let's go here. Let's go here and then set the Heimer up. Single combat. Sure. We have the second Norra, remember? So I think I'm okay with that. We can just play Heimer here. And now we have access to everything else. We can play the Portopalooza and don't drop the Norra until after she's leveled up. But my concern is that the opponent is getting close to their combo turn. Like if they're playing Demacia, aside from single combat, I'm expecting a big Citria. So I need to be careful about that. Now if the opponent gives me this attack, I think I have to always block. There's no question about it. Let's go Portopalooza. Let's go Portopalooza here. Let's just get the draw. And that way we can potentially start level. Oh wow, that's a nice little high roll there, by the way. Because that counts towards Norra. So all of a sudden Norra is at 4. Yeah, they're definitely playing the combo. They're definitely playing the combo. So all of a sudden Norra is gonna be at 4 with the Hungry Owlcat. Now we do have Vengeance to defend ourselves even against their big units. So as long as we keep their board clear, we should be okay. We can play Hungry Owlcat here. We can play the Norra. Crumble. So the Crumble gets punished by a Haste Spike. Which also gives us the leveled up Norra now. So now Norra's going to be leveled up. So Norra levels up because the Haste Spike, the Husk, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Because it means one less Haste Spike that goes for like a Norra later. So this counts as 5. And this counts as 6. So now we don't have to worry about the Haste Spike when Norra comes down. Although she's going to have 3 health anyways. And then Norra comes down here. We have a leveled up Norra. Please don't get that portal. Perfect. I actually don't want to get that portal. Because I want to get that portal once I actually have Norra on the field. Now, opponent could have Vengeance here. Which is a little bit annoying. But if they go just for the Vengeance, we can always just Glimpse. Or Strike at the Ban. Sure. Don't think he's Battle Feast, right? Don't think he's the Battle Feast. I think we just attack. Like opponents, I know opponents just trying to set up all their stuff here. But I don't think we need to get greedy. Now, my concern next turn is the combo. So Citria, okay, so because the opponent's doing the Spirit Leash, problem is that the Battle Feast doesn't kill it. Yeah, so we're gonna be in trouble now. Because the opponent's gonna have Citria into, the Matron into the Citria. Which means they'll be able to kill our Heimer. And our Norra. We might just have to go for the Vengeance. We might just have to keep the Vengeance, and we don't get the portals here. So if they got the combo in their hands, we're in trouble. This is also 5 Hallowed Depth, so we have to be careful about this guy here. Ooh, that's not what I was expecting. That is not what I was expecting whatsoever. Lightning Rush is great. Lightning Rush is great. It means that we can save Norra if the opponent has a way to remove her. So they didn't get the combo. Now they did use, because when they did the Stalking Shadows earlier, what they got with the Stalking Shadows was we can still kill that, right? So we can still kill that with a lot of things. And we can just glimpse that one next, like this turn. So we can still kill that with the Mark of the Isles. I don't know if that's actually correct though. Did we just Vengeance this Spirit Leash? Why did we just Vengeance this Spirit Leash? Why did we just do that? What if we just Vengeance the Spirit Leash? And just level up Heimer right here? Because that's going to be exactly 12. So now Heimer levels up. He cannot replay the equipment this turn. And we can also just glimpse here. I guess we don't need to glimpse right now. We don't need to glimpse right now. Maybe I want to glimpse after the fact. Maybe I want to glimpse after I level up Heimer so that our turrets become bigger. I do like the glimpse though. So I like the glimpse here so that we can draw those 2 portals.
We shall sing, dance, and forget our woes.
We could also use Battle Feast now instead. No. Yeah, we should just Battle Feast instead now. We should just Battle Feast instead. The only downside to this is that we probably shouldn't play the turret. Probably shouldn't play the turret. Just so that we actually get whatever portal here. Now, the downside is if we low roll and don't get a portal. But of course, we get one. Haha, that's actually still a low roll though. That's actually still a low roll, but I think this is lethal. Opponent doesn't have any blockers, and we have the Shadow Owl Tailstones to be able to protect us. So we have the Tailstones to protect us. The Vengeance doesn't get in there because we can just go like this. So we mark the Owl, the Spiderling, and that's lethal. That's exactly 12. Out of every like 4, 5, and 6 drop, we get Sap. I guess Sap ended or join us a spell, so not the worst thing out there. But it could have been like any other bigger unit, right? It could have been like any unit with 2 more attack that wouldn't have required us to have to commit the Shadow Out Tailstones right away. But GG's. In this matchup, we'll be going up against Timelines Jax. Let's see. I like the Norra and I like the Vengeance for a potential buy. Don't think we need the Pokestick just yet. Or the Tailstones. Okay, so this is looking like a game we could potentially turbo level the Norra. They always get Timelines on 1. Always get Timelines on 1. I mean, we lose to the Mystic here with the Norra. But if the opponent goes for the Mystic on the Norra, I think I have to be okay with that. But yeah, we definitely, with this hand, we can definitely turbo level the Norra. The problem is going to be that it might not be enough, right? My problem is it might not be enough. Like turbo leveling the Norra might not be enough for us to win. I mean, with the double Porto Palooza, we do get a lot of blockers against their units. So maybe it is. That's such a good draw. That's such a good pull, by the way, because of the quick attack. Yeah, that quick attack is actually amazing for them. So we can go Junk Construct. We have a blocker. I'll take the 5, whatever. I'll take the 5. Be my guess. I will take that 5, my friend. I will have to keep this Construct back as a blocker. So, ooh, okay. So Jax is gonna be able to level up soon. Maybe we actually, okay, actually no. We just summon the Junk Constructs, right? And just have them as blockers. If we attack with this guy too, they just get blocked by the drummer. So opponent committed to get excited. All right. Okay. We have Vengeance, right? We have Vengeance. So I might be okay. At this point, maybe we actually play for the Heimer win condition now that we lost Norra. Oh, as I say that, we get the second Norra. Probably still correct to summon Heimer first, right? Because at this point...
I'm doing this my way.
Yes. We keep the Heimer back. Opponent gets quick attack here. Cool. We get to block. Opponent gets the level of the Jax though, which is a problem. Do we kill this Jax instead of the... so that the opponent cannot get overwhelmed? Or do we let this Jax go? I think we let the Jax level up. I think we let the Jax level up. So I think we let the Jax level up and just keep the Vengeance to kill the Vi later. This puts as many turrets as possible in our deck. I guess we kept one construct alive, so technically not as many as possible. I think at this point we're just gonna go for the... because we can always just Vengeance the Vi, right? The Jax is a problem because he has Overwhelm. I don't know how much of a problem it actually is. We can do Porto Palooza, giving us access to another turret. And again, at this point I just want to try to level up Norra as soon as possible. Yeah, let's push the 5. Let's keep the other blockers. Okay. I mean, sure. Sure. Don't want to summon the Norra. Don't want to summon the Norra until I have to. The Conchologist does seem nice though, but I mean, we're probably going to get a portal here, right? So I don't think we need to summon Conchologist. I think I just want to keep my mana. Yeah, there you go. Oh wow, we got 3. So Norra's going to level up here. And we get a Battle Feast to stop the Drummer from pulling damage. Norra's leveled up already. She's gonna level up anyway, so we can Vengeance and Battle Feast and also have access to the Electric Collection next turn. So we can Vengeance, Battle Feast, and Norra. What we're gonna do then... Scout. Okay, I don't care about that Scout. He doesn't have Overwhelm, so I'm fine with that. I mean, sorry. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Opponent doesn't have a way to give this Overwhelm. Opponent doesn't have a way to give this Overwhelm, so why does this matter? He's gonna go after the Heimer. We play the Vengeance, and we're okay?
I don't need a plan.
I actually want to lose... I want to lose the Ember Maiden. So I actually do want to lose the Ember Maiden. Just so that we don't take unnecessary damage to our Nexus. And also to our units. And then we get Throw Be Gone. We get the Norra leveled up. We have multiple portals in our deck. The only downside here is that we have too many, right? We have too many cards in our hand. So that's like the only downside right now. So we're not getting the full value from the Norra. Opponent could easily have a second get excited as well, which could be a problem. But they're gonna be forced to block. Oh yeah, that's huge. Don't need to do the Bone Crusher, I don't think. If we just go like this. This is actually very good because we can do the Spirit Journey to stop the Overwhelm, right? So the Spirit Journey ends up becoming amazing. Let's go with the Electric Collection. Let's go with the Electric Collection where we have a full board and just get as many portals as possible. It's probably greedy, to be honest. But because we have the Spirit Journey, I don't think I care. And... one is gonna get the Scout, but the Scout doesn't matter. Unless the... I mean, I guess opponent got a second Vi. What if we just don't summon these units? I don't really care about either of this. And if the opponent is passing, I'm willing to pass back. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, look at that. We got another draw from this. That's nice. That's a nice high roll here. And we get a Soul Scout. Yeah. Opponent had a hard time dealing with our game plan, so GG's. In this matchup, we'll be going up against Thresh Aurelion. I haven't seen a Thresh Aurelion in a long time. I've not seen a Thresh Aurelion in a long time. Trying to think. Do any of these cards matter for me right now? I think I just go for my champions. We don't get either Norra or Heimer, which is a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, not getting Norra or Heimer is really bad for us. We have the construct though, so we can potentially start putting some slight pressure on them. And the good thing is that when these things die, they just put the portals in the deck, which means that we continue putting pressure on the opponent. So the opponent gets the soldier, so it's not even gonna matter. Now if the opponent attacks with the soldier, we can always Battle Feast it. And that way we have another open attack. We also heal back up that damage. So we get to heal back up the damage. Maybe we hit the portal right away and we get to push another set of damage. Kind of like it like this. Yeah, let's just push damage. I mean, opponent has a lot of heal though. Catalog. Yeah, there you go. So opponent right away gets to heal all the way to full. We have Crumble. We do have Crumble. If opponent plays the Guiding Touch, they cannot play Thresh. Which means that then we can play Heimer. Okay, so we can play Heimer here and not have to worry about like a random Thresh. Opponent could have Quietus. So if the opponent has the Quietus, we actually get punished for this Heimer. I guess we can always Glimpse. Right? Which would draw us into the portal. Oh, Gohar? I like the Glimpse. It gets me a turret as well. So right off the bat, and we potentially draw that portal, and also lets me get draw. Portopalooza, the cheap knack attack. So if Heimer levels up, he's gonna get +1/+1 hand impact. I dig it. I'll take that. Now I'm gonna open attack. I'm just gonna open attack because we do want to be able to do the crumble, I think, on that catalog. I think I'm down for the crumble on the catalog. Go hard? Let's wait. See what the opponent commits first. Maybe we actually crumble the Thresh now, though. With 3 mana, what could he have to punish this? They would have to play the... They would have to play the 3 mana spell from deep, right? So for them to kill this, they would have to play the 3 mana spell from deep, which is possible. So maybe we have to just sacrifice the Chief Knack attack just because of that. Yeah, I think we just have to sacrifice the Chief Knack attack and not play greedy. Everything else here gets beat by the 3-cost deep spell. And I really don't know what the opponent's list is playing, so I don't want to risk it. I think it's correct not to risk it. Unfortunately. Now, opponent easily goes Gohar whenever they want to. A well here is kind of crazy as well. We still need 5 more, so we can actually level up Heimer with the Portopalooza. We draw the Vengeance a little bit too late. So we can level up Heimer with the Portopalooza if the opponent gives us the chance. That also levels up Norra, so we level up both champions with the Portopalooza. Opponent could have access to Ruination here. Killing our Heimer. So if the opponent goes for the Heimer kill here, I think we still go for the Portopalooza. And then the Glimpse, right? That guarantees that we draw pretty much all our portals. Both of the portals that we're going to put in the deck. And we also get 2 turrets from Heimer before he dies. Wither and Miss? Sure. So the opponent gives us the chance to level him up. And now if one of my units die, we can glimpse and get more turrets that are going to be buffed up by Heimer. No Norra is kind of unfortunate. Wow, they don't go for it. What if we Pokey Stick then? Opponent's going to have another Withering Mist, right? Next turn? Why if we Pokey Stick to guarantee that we have a better chance to join the portals? That's good. We play the evolution turret, and we can even do the collection next turn. Bots. Okay, so this is when we. Oh wait, if we glimpse now. So if we glimpse now, we will have gotten hit. We would have gotten hit by that, right? So I don't think we glimpse now. I really want to do this collection though. But what we can do is that we can go for the Portapalooza. We know that the opponent's gonna get either the bots or the Withering Mist. So maybe we just attack. Maybe we just attack here. The bots is actually kind of annoying. Let's just put them down to 6. Because I don't want to lose to the bots. Opponent goes for the Vengeance. Let's do the collection right now. Is it the collection? 4? Sure. Let's do the collection right now. They will synergize with one another. So now we have 5 portals here, which is still a lot of them. We can play the Armor Stomper, which is an A2. Opponent has another Vengeance. They cannot play the bots or the Withering Mist that they got from the catalog. They will get another Vengeance next turn though. Yeah, they got the bots, so I'm glad I didn't commit to develop. Opponent just the shrooms. We get the portal. That's actually a really good one. We can play another collection here and get 5 more portals in the top 10 cards of our deck. And they have the Portapalooza to be able to potentially draw more, as well as the Glimpse. We also have our own bots, by the way. So we can wait till the opponent commits everything that they want, and then we can bots. Because the opponent has to react here first. So they just tapped out. They just tapped out of... Wow. What if we just do our own bots? So that we have a pretty big open attack next turn. And then we go for the... We know that the opponent's going to get another Star Shaping. We go for the Portapalooza here. Why do we keep getting these 1 health units? And then we have a pretty big attack on the open because of the Battle Caster. And, okay, opponent loses the Vengeance. We also get the Shadow Altelson, which is pretty good. If we want to play around...
Celestial power. To the world below.
We go like this. We go like this. We can go another collection. We can go another collection since we have a full board. So even if the opponent is able to get rid of our board right here, we get all the portals back. This is not enough. That's going to be exactly 18. So opponent needs one more thing here, and we have the Shadow the Shadow Altelstones into the Mark of the Isles. Yeah, so we're dealing exactly 20 here. Well, actually, no, we're doing 23. Sorry. We're dealing 23. So going up to 20 is not enough. They need to commit. Vengeance is the only thing, right? That's exactly 20. Ha! It had to be Vengeance. You had to be the Vengeance in the Armor Thumper. And that still puts them too far behind because we have another collection. So GG's. Whew. Yeah, we have so many portals in our top of our deck. We didn't have Norra. but we had the portals, which ends up working out. That's why I really like the collection. So GG's. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed those games. Had a lot of fun. Got to hit diamond on my smartphone in EU, so that's amazing. In terms of mulligan, I think it's really going to be matchup dependent. We are a Shadow Isle deck, so we do have a lot of control tools. So like if you're going against pirates, right, you want to probably keep your Battle Feast. You probably want to keep some of your early units. I don't mind keeping one Quietus because you can kill like the Legion Savager. It's a nice 1-for-1 mana trade. So you kind of want to keep some of your control tools if you go against aggro. If you're going against mid-range, you know, you're probably going more for Norra, some of the more units. You're probably going for Heimer so that you can start having a lot of board presence that the opponent cannot get through. You want to keep Vengeance if you're going against a deck that has like a really key unit. Like if you're going against Kaisa, for example, we're going against a random Udyr deck, Kane. Really cards that need to stay on the field to really put a lot of pressure. That's when Vengeance ends up being good at. So it's really going to be matchup depending how you end up mulliganing with this deck. I definitely probably don't want to keep the Eclectic or the Porcupalooza very often. Probably the bots don't want to keep it very often either. Everything else that's cheap enough except for Glimpse and Shadow Isle Tailstones, there's a good argument to keep them depending on the matchup. Whether you need blockers or you need cheap removal like Haste Spike. Or something like Quietus to hit like a Nami, and to be really good to play it that way. Well, enough about that. This deck is really fun. I had a lot of fun with it. I ended up recording like something like 20 games with this deck. Usually I don't do that, but that's because I had the free time and I was like, I really want to keep playing this deck. So let me just keep playing until I get tired of playing and just record every game. So obviously I had to cut that down to just the games that you saw today. But yeah, it ended up being a lot of games that we played, and you know, it's not like I was super successful with the deck, but it's really fun when it pops up, and that's really what I like about it. So hope you all enjoy it as well, and I hope you enjoy it as you try it out in the ladder here in the next few days. So yeah, if you like this video and all my content, please make sure to like this video below and subscribe to us. We post our videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund, where we stream 3 to 4 times a week, and you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.